Vikings showing up and bugling their horn, the call back to the office movement. And in this episode, we'll go ahead and talk about what that means to you, your cybersecurity journey, and also possibly your career. I hope you guys enjoy the show. Rock and roll. Okay, so a lot of big organizations are buying up real estate in New York, Miami, Dallas, and they're putting all these beautiful, beautiful offices, and they're saying, come back to the office. They're whispering in your ear like a good person, and they're trying to tempt you with all these free food, pastries, and whatnot. We have gotten used to the fact of working remote, and the question you gotta ask yourself is working remote now part of your life? If it is, that means your skill set's great, you found your niche, and you're doing amazing things. The question is, how can you keep turning that thing? Either you might have to change jobs, change career paths, or change just different journeys. And that's okay. A lot of these organizations are trying very hard to go back to the office. The problem is, you have an older generation who now is like, hey, I kind of like working remote, and they sought their self-worth and what it means to their family of working remote. We have a younger generation who's setting terms now, is like, hey, part of my work agreement is I get to work remote, 6 months a year, a whole year. I'll go in the office if I really need to. I really don't want to, but if I have to, I will. Think about that. And then my generation is stuck in between where it's, hey, well, we won't have to come in, but only if we have to, but we really like working remote. We're willing to work. I think at the end of the day, there has to be a fine balance with both organization and personnel. If we want to go back to the office, great. I just don't think it's going to work out too well. That's just my opinion, and I know it might piss some people off, and that's all right. But what I'm gonna have to do, not me personally, but if I'm a person working remotely, what I will have to do is possibly change my venue and look at different career fields and different projects to ensure that I'm working remotely and I have a viable income. Look, these answers may not fit you, they may piss you off, I totally get it, and that's the whole idea behind it. I hope you guys enjoy the show. Rock and roll.